C1270 Pro by Nordick. You can see it's at 3.5 horsepower. This is where I'm going to put it, in this room. That's the base. Here's all of the stuff. So I'm going to unpack all this and then show you how I put this thing together. Because I didn't see any reviews on putting it together. So stay tuned and we'll see what what this looks like once I get it all unpacked. So here's all your parts laid out. So I'm gonna get the directions and we're gonna go to work on this thing, and then we're gonna show you every step of the way. Okay, so here's what we're gonna be putting together: Nordick C1270 Pro. Looks like a pretty nice unit. And then we'll do a review afterwards. Step one is pretty important. So this is the right upright. It's the right upright. So what you need to do is you need to take, there's this wire tie. So the wire goes all the way through to the bottom. So what you need to do is you need to take this and get the right upright in place, attach this to this part of the wire tie, and then pull it through, and then we'll show you how we do that. Over here. So here's the front of it. So all you're going to do, you're going to take this, and you're going to take it out of there like that, and then attach the wire tie to the wire, and make sure it's pretty sturdy on there, because if it comes out when you're in the middle of this, you are not going to like that, because you're not going to be able to get this through. So then you basically just put this inside here like this, and start feeding it, and then you take this off. So you take this piece, this wire tie off, and then you just pull it through. Now it might be a little bit hard, because that wire is not straight, so you gotta pull pretty hard on it. That's why I say you gotta really make sure that you've got a good knot on there, so that when you're pulling, it doesn't come off. So there you go, pulled through. Now you're good. Now you're gonna take this over here. Don't let it slip back down. Keep it above there. And you're gonna get that upright ready to go on. So I'm attaching it actually. So if you see over here, so I'm placing the upright kind of right here, and then I'm attaching it to one of these screws. So no matter what happens, it won't fall back in. Okay, that's step one. So we're going to affix that. So now step two, after and then I'll show you that wire. So I guess the wire is step two. Step three is we're going to attach the ground wire. So you can see that little wire right there. So basically you're just going to take there's a little silver screw in there. You're going to take that out. You take that out, and then this is your ground wire. Put your ground wire right in there, and then just tighten that screw down. Be careful you don't pinch any of this stuff. It's gonna be a pretty tight fit, when it's supposed to be. Okay, you just tighten it till it's tight. It just needs to grab, because that's your ground. As you'll notice, and once that's tight, that's step three. It's got a nice little hardware pack. Well, if you notice, so for instance over there, it tells you step 3, step 4, step 6, step 4. So it gives you the step that the hardware goes for. So it's really a nice deal. I really think this thing is pretty quality. This might get a little dark just because of the area. We're going to actually attach the right upright now. And there's a wheel that goes in the upright, not to pinch the wires. And also, make sure you've got this tightened up here. And you're going to use these 2 big blind nuts if you need to start them off. You get them started. So the wheel is going to be the wheel, a bolt, and a little washer. And that's just going to go like that. So the wheel is going to fit in here, and the bolt is going to fit. Keep that tied so it doesn't fall back in. We're going to do the left one now, and that one I'll only show you because I couldn't show you the other one that good because it was too dark. You're gonna attach that one the same way you just did. There's no wire in this one, so you're just attaching it. There's a short screw that goes in behind here. You can just kind of move it around, start with your fingers. It's a little bit stubborn at first. You get your two other screws, and you want your star washers on there. So then your other screw is this big, longer one, and your star washer. And those two go down this way. And then you just tighten it with your wrench, and that's it. You'll see that's your 2 uprights. There's those 2 upright kind of holding. So there's those 2 screws right there. You need to take those off right there. So you need to take those off so you can slide the base plate on. It doesn't say to do that, but obviously you'll know that you have to do that. But I'm just telling you, you got to do that, and then you slide the base plates over. Just do not lose that wire. You need that wire right there. So do not let that fall down. You just put it on right there. Take those 2 screws out on each of these, and then take that, and it just slides down into place and just rests there. So there's nothing you got to do there. Next, we're going to do the right handrail, which I'm assuming is going to be we're going to put that way. These guys. So stay tuned. And you'll see you put that right on the top. It fits right there, and that screw goes right in there. And there's already a nut inside there that you're going to just get in. I started this one. You'll see. Get this over here. You just got to find where that screw starts into. And it just fits right in there. There we go. So now we just tighten both of these screws, and that's your left handrail. And we'll do the same thing over there on the right side. You just got to make sure that your wire is pulled this way, so that when you put in your handrail, you don't smush the wire. You just got to kind of have it on the side right there. And I'll show that to you once I get it in and tighten. Just make sure you don't pinch that wire. But also make sure it doesn't fall back in through there, or you're going to be fishing it out of there, and it's going to be a pain in the butt. Alright, I'll show you that once those are, and there's the, hopefully you can see that. I know it's dark, but you'll see you want that wire to be able to move around in there. So there's the right. So there's your both uprights are on. both of them are fixed. So that's your arm rails. So you got your crossbar. So the next step, I believe. And there's screws in each of the handrails right here. And right here, you just take those screws out. This is for your pulse crossbar. And then you just line these up. Now, you don't want to use power tools because you can over tighten these really easy. So you're going to use your number 2 screwdriver. And then that's it. And then you do the same thing on the other side and you tighten those down. So we'll tighten this one down here, and then we'll, once this one's tight, and don't tighten them all down, you know, leave them a little bit loose until they're, you know, you put the other side in so that you can move the crossbar a little if you have to with the other screws. And then once the other 2 are in, then you can tighten it all the way. So basically that's your pulse crossbar right there. So we'll go on, and that's just, you do that right there, those 2 screws, and we'll go on to the step console. So basically you put it down, and you're going to take these screws out of each of these sides, and then you're going to save those, because those are going to go in right here. That thing is going to fit right on here, right in here, and then you're going to put it on that way. Just remember, you've got your wire here, so don't pinch that. Okay, I'll show you this once we get ready to put it on. So I forgot to show you, there is, on this right here, there's a little loop, and you can kind of see it right there. So that's where your wire for the right upright goes, and I'll show you that when I get there. They actually don't say to put washers, so these are the bolts right here, right here, and right here. And then down here, let's see if we can see that. That's your wire. And then basically it says to attach it, so you can take this off. And then what you want to do is go up through that little loop there and attach this. So you just attach that just like that, and then it goes through the loop. So you're through the loop and you're attached right there. Then you can reattach this one. Once you've got that tightened, you can now attach your pulse bar to the one that was, because you have to take that apart. So basically, that's it. You just put that on there like that, and she's done. You could kind of take that down there if you want, but that's how that goes. So that's pretty easy, and then we're on to the next step. Okay, first little hiccup. Underneath here, there's 2 screws that go into the push-up, or the pulse bar. Make sure you have all of this loose so that you can get those screws in. You'll know what I mean when you put it together, so just beware of that. So make sure that's all loose before you get those 2 screws in it underneath the console to the pulse bar. So these screws are I can't even get a picture of them. They're under there, right there. They're right up in here. They're right up in there and there, and you'll know what I'm talking about. They were really hard to get in, but that was the only thing that's been difficult so far. So now I gotta retighten all of the other bolts. You just set them in, and then underneath there's screws that go in. So underneath, right here and right here, there are screws. So it's just 4 screws on each, and you tighten those in, and it comes out like that. I'm gonna put this on. This is your crossbar. That goes down right in there. So you're gonna put it with this. These go up. So you see the 2 holes there. here and here, and then use these washers on those bolts, even though they have Loctite. They do have blue Loctite, so this I can show you. This will be easy. I guess you go right here, and you go right here. Put your washers on. So you got your washers. And you just put this on like this, so that shelf is on top. So you're going to put something on there, and then you're going to start like that. And then you got to kind of push it in there to get it in there. Once you get them lined up, you just put them in, and I would just start them until you get them all started. Once you get them all started, you can then go back and tighten them. It's actually a little bit hard to move this thing, so. But yeah, that's all you do. And then once you move it, once you get them even, you just get your other one started. And you just got this. Tighten them down. And Nordick track. It just slips over, and there's 4 screws that go in from the bottom. And that's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, it's, yeah, the screws just go on the bottom. That's why you add those shelves on the top. So I'll tighten that up. Another track. And then next we're going to do the handrail. So I'll do this one right here. And I'll show you how to do that. Left handrail. The top, you're just going to clip in, like right here. It's going to clip in, and there's 2 pins that fit right in here. So you just put them in, tie that down, and clip that in. And this comes in from the bottom, and it clips in. So once that's all clipped, then you're just going to screw it. There's 2 screws in each one. There's a screw there and a screw there. So once you get the handrail on, and you just kind of pop it in like that, it stays, and then you just screw it in from the bottom. And then you just do the right side same way. This won't fit in. That was my only mistake. And then when you go to lift it, you just do that, and you bring it down. And it comes down really nice and slow. You can even let it just fall. So that's it. And then it's downloading the apps. You go to your network, and it's almost downloading apps. So we're done. That's it.